Hi, welcome to Jim Boy, the pre-recorded series. Jim Boy tries to read the longest known work of English literature, part 1. I should put, like a one moment. One moment. One moment. Any second now, hopefully oh, it's up in the corner. I'm gonna bring it down. Part 1 of many parts. It's gonna be a long, difficult, and horrible, difficult process. But I believe that we can do it. Okay, I'm gonna, full screen this and edit OBS a little to just, center the image. It's not wanting to center. That's probably good enough, right? Okay, where am I? Like he was getting a heart attack. His dutiful Lucario went over to shield him. Lucario subconsciously liked the fact that he was being protected by his dear trainer during these confusing times, but he shook the thought away. It was far more important to keep Chris safe. Chris looked at the light and groaned loudly. "Oh God, it seriously messed up this time," he said right after the yellow light vanished. As Chris blinked, confused yet again, Lucario could still see his blue aura engulfing the weed. "The aura's still there, Chris. It'd be best if you'd..." Wait, no. "The aura's still there, Chris," Lucario said. "It'd be best if you don't approach it." ... Lucario, hand me the phone. Grimacing at the weird order, Lucario looked down at him. "Why?" "I'm calling Nintendo. ... Give the phone. ... Lucario. ... Chris, I don't think they know about this. ... Lucario said, looking away from his trainer, simple yet... Ooh, that's a grammar mistake. Looking away from his trainer's simple yet piercing glare. What are the chances of them knowing about this? Let me call a ghost hunter or that's hard to say. Let me call a ghost hunter or aura hunter. O hyphen. Chris shook his head. What am I saying? They really don't know about this. There are no ghost hunters in the real world, or anywhere, Lucario said. Chris gave him an awkward look. You started it. Wait, what? You started it, Lucario shot back, his trainer sighed. Where am I? Despite the warning Lucario had given earlier, the duo approached curiously to the Wii. ... Well, do you think it's time to get a new one? Chris asked. It's going to be a real drag. Getting all that time spent on the games we achieved 100% completion. I don't know. That will be for the best, Lucario said. Besides, I do look forward to replaying games with you. Chris smiled. That's a really nice thought, he said. With you around, it's always bound to be an enjoyable experience. Wow. Gwarg. Gwarg, Lucario growled proudly and nudged his muzzle against Chris's face. The teen chuckled heartily as the aura Pokemon playfully rubbed the tip of his nose and on his black hair. Chris then rubbed the aura Pokemon's chin with affection. The Lucario looked up with eyes closed, growling with pleasure. Unlike many Lucario, this one completely enjoyed the idea of being groomed as proof of their strong bond. It gave him a powerful, proud feeling that he cherished a lot. The two never saw that the Wii shook violently in front of them. In slow motion, the Wii suddenly shot a faint image over the happy team. Once a big shadow loomed over them, the two smiling characters looked up just in time to see two heavy figures appropriately crushing them both on the floor. Whatever happiness had taken place before was crushed down along with them. Under the two foreign bodies, Chris's right hand stuck out, its fingers wide open as if trying to reach out for support. I had a good run, Chris muttered under the bodies. The bodies were not normal. They weren't normal people. but rather two huge disembodied white gloves, a right glove and a left glove. From the looks of the things, the two gloves were pretty much alive and kicking, judging the fact both were groaning in pain. The right glove lied down on top of the left glove, unaware that they had seemingly killed the only two owners of the house and entered without previous warning. "Where are we, brother?" The left glove under the right glove asked casually, quote, looking, unquote, around its surroundings. "Hey, guess what? We made it to the real world after all. And here I was thinking we were going to end up somewhere nasty like that hot sauna with naked men." Like a hot sauna with naked men, sorry. Where am I? There we go. The right glove on top floated up, looking around the room. The walls had multiple posters of several video game characters that he knew very well. "Oh, good," he said. "It looks like we got into the right place at the right time. The left glove was lying upside down on its back. Check this out," he said as he felt rumbling under his body. This room has a massaging floor." The right glove looked down at him. The floor isn't even shaking," he pointed out until a loud roar came under his companion. He backed away at the intensity of the roar, seeing that the window behind his wrist shook. "What in the ... That deep, gruff voice ... Sounds kind of familiar," the left glove said as the blue aura shone underneath its body. But wait, no. It ended at sounds kind of familiar. "But this one sounds a heck deeper. Haha. Avoided you swear..." Oh, wait, if there are swear words in this, oh shoot. I wouldn't assume that there would be ... Wait a minute. He said as he looked at the blue aura down below. "What th hyphen?" An infuriated Lucario stood up to his full height, lifting the big left glove with a flaring right hand. Growling, the Lucario tossed the left glove aside to let his trainer gasp for breath. "Air, oxygen, how much I missed you both," Chris said in relief as he got up with Lucario's help. The two parties then stared at each other, falling in silence. Oh, the right glove stared at the towering Lucario. Oh my, goodness, Chris muttered, staring up at the floating glove. There was no doubt Chris and Lucario had seen before their eyes. There was no doubt Chris and Lucario saw before their eyes none other than Master Hand and Crazy Hand. The two bosses were not even in their minds, thinking of other things that took much more importance. The two gloves had come out from Chris's own Wii for sure. There was no other explanation. Chris remembered something crucial. Wait a minute, aren't they supposed to be bad? He asked, and hid behind his Pokemon. "Lucario!" Grr. Lucario growled furiously. Where am I? As his body caught up with a powerful aura, his eyes even glowed yellow. Master Hand screamed in a high-pitched voice as he saw Lucario holding his open palm, creating a rather big aura sphere that violently shook with destructive power. "Ah," Master Hand screamed. "C hyphen, calm down. W hyphen, we're not bad, I swear. Man Ray." Master Hand pleaded. "W hyphen, we're in dire need of help. Please don't let that dog of yours blast us." It was incredibly weird to see someone like a big floating hand begging for mercy. Through his yellow eyes, Lucario's mouth opened a bit as he detected the two hands' auras were blue instead of red. However, he didn't want to take any chances. The Lucario couldn't read their thoughts as there was some sort of mind lock that prevented him from dwelling in their minds. He could break that lock apart if he put some extra effort, but it was obvious to him that they had no ill intentions. Thus, Lucario's intense aura faded away for a second time along with the big aura sphere. Seeing this, Chris asked, "Lucario, why did yo hyphen question mark exclamation mark point? They have blue auras." Lucario interrupted. "Blue auras, ... Chris trailed off. He remembered that Lucario taught him a bit about auras. Blue auras belong to good people, red auras belong to bad people. Therefore, if the gloves have blue auras, it meant they were good people. Dot dot dot. They're dot dot dot. They're good then? Question mark. Yes, Master Hand said, making the two look at him. Geez, how lucky we are that there was another Lucario in this world. Dot dot dot. But dot dot dot. He stared at the wary Lucario. How on earth did this one get here? Feeling the situation looked awkward, Chris sighed. I dot dot dot. I don't think this is a good place to chat, he said. He felt unsure around the two gloves inhabiting his house. This is a very extremely confusing event to me. That doesn't make sense. We think alike. Master Hand said. Wait, did I say dot dot dot? If I didn't, confusing event to me. Dot dot dot. We think alike. Master Hand said, looking at the worried teen. But it looks like it's going to be safe to explain everything to you too. I assume the initial shock of having a dot 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 big Lucario like this, like the one you have, makes things easier for the two of us. Not dot 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 million dots. Not really. Dot dot dot. Not really. Chris admitted. He at least looks like a person. You two, on the other hand, haha. Crazy Hand floated up, startling a teen. Other hand, we've got a second brother, he asked, sounding excited. This is fantastic. Master Hand chuckled nervously as the duo stared at them with weird looks. Before we move, let me tell you this. He's my insane brother, he said. He's technically the only person I can look after to avoid feeling alone, you know. He drives me crazy many times, but we're still brothers. Crazy Hand turned around and looked at them. Oh, hello, he said forcefully, shaking Chris's hand with two fingers. Lucario's glare stiffened. Nice to meet you, my first human from the real world. We're gonna be best friends forever. His brother slapped his wrist. Stop that, he hissed. We need to make a good first impression. Whoopsie daisies, the insane Hand said. Sorry. Excuse me, I shouldn't have eaten before this. I didn't, but I shouldn't have. Master Hand looked at them with a frown. Look, just don't get too close to him or else you might experience severe massive damage one way or another, he said. Chris cautiously moved behind Lucario's living room. The teen, wait, I'm past halfway, boys. I'm past halfway through the first page. Think about it. After I finish this page, which will only take me about 20 more minutes. Actually, no, it'll take me like a good 30 more minutes. That's reading fast. I only have to do that 220 more times. Woohoo! Living room. The teen never thought that it was going to be possible to have two extremely unlikely guests in his humble abode. If things weren't crazy with Lucario, they were crazy here with two disembodied hands floating right over there. Sorry. Chris closed the curtain from all the windows just in case an unlucky person with a week will happen to scream their heads off. Then Chris sat down on the sofa while Lucario remained standing up at his side as both hands were in front of him. Master Hand was admiring how lustrous the living room looked like. On the far left corner there was a chimney facing some couches and a table, which were standing in front of a big flat screen TV. On the upper right corner there was a dining room that faced the kitchen counter further up. I'm not live, am I? That would not be good. Good. I'm not. Oh, hey, I got a notification from YouTube. Oh, yeah, my sister. I gotta subscribe to this woman. Oh, I freaking hate this video. I really don't like it. Also, I didn't put ads on it. I don't ever put ads. YouTube, I've heard, is doing it. Everyone subscribe to this person. Her name's Abby Chestnut. What was I doing? Probably some. Oh yeah, I'm gonna pin this comment. Yep. That means that I don't think it can be deleted. But I freaking hate this video now because I just didn't like making it and it was bleh. That's off topic though. How long have I been going? 15 minutes, that's it? Boy, it's gonna take me forever to get the 3 parts down. And tomorrow I'm here. This part could technically, yeah, I have to upload this part tomorrow to keep everything in check. So I have to record 3 more parts after this. Ay. Okay. Actually, it's been 15 minutes. I'm gonna end this part now. I'm going to start recording another part. So yeah, bye-bye.